What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we set up a bunch of garden cloches, and we are automating getting a lot of our stuff from mystical agriculture that we need for applied energistics. Now, since last episode, I haven't really done a whole lot over here. In fact, I haven't really done much at all. So we're still growing everything that we need to fertilize all these crops, right? Our dirt seeds, our fire seeds, we have the apatite seeds. Yeah, and all that stuff is creating fertilizer for us for our nether quartz, our silicon, our certus, and our flux seeds. So yeah, not flux, fluix seeds. So we're doing pretty good. We also have Constantan over here. I will be making more seeds for all of our different resources that we need. We just have not done that yet. Today, I wanted to work on something a little bit differently. We were talking about last episode a little bit. Getting glass is kind of one of those things that I want to automate in this mod pack. And while we could just take the sand that we're creating from our sand, or I guess our earth and our fire seeds, create sand and then put that through a smelter, I kind of want to check out the industrial foregoing stonework factory, because that's a way that we can just with a single block just generate glass, right? I think that's going to be kind of cool. It's something different. And yeah, I think it's going to be more interesting. So in order to do that, in order for us to do this, we're going to have to get ourselves pink slime. So if we take a look at the stonework factory, this guy does require pink slime. So we're going to have to do the whole process of getting pink slime, which really isn't that big of a deal. Really what we need to do is just get the mob slaughter factory. This guy right here, get one of these. This will kill monsters similar to what we've been doing over here with our mob crusher down there, I think is what that thing is called now. It'll replace that block. It'll do that block's job, but instead of getting mob drops, it's going to start collecting liquid meat and has a little bit of pink slime on the side. So we need a full bucket of pink slime. When we get a full bucket, like you could do with MFR, you just place it in the world, and after a certain amount of time, the source block turns into a pink slime, and then we can capture that, right? And then with our mob duplicator down here, we can make more of them. And in fact, the one that you get from the source block when you place it in the world is only a tiny little guy. And it'll only give you, like, I guess one slime ball, or if you have looting up to 3 or 4 or whatever that is. Yeah, when the ones that we spawn from the mob duplicator can make the large ones, which turn into like up to 4 of the medium ones, and then the medium ones turn up to 4 of the small ones. So it's like a way better deal. And then you have like all of the pink slime. So it's just a one-time process. So let's get this going here. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Before we continue on, I did update the mod pack to the very latest version. For some reason, that one heart down there, this guy right here, has a white border, and I'm not sure why. Also, I noticed that it says 9x, so does that mean we have 90 hearts? I'm not exactly sure what the 9x there means, but there are some changes to the pack here. I was kind of going through and completing some quests. Some of these I had to redo, like the crucible and the axle. Those were no longer showing as completed, so I had to edit the book and fix that. Some things I've noticed though, like the animations look a little bit nicer now, I think. I don't remember it looking like this previously, so the better questing mod, I assume, has been updated. So this, like, these flashing looks a little bit nicer, I think. Also, this pane right here doesn't scroll all the way off the end, and I don't have to, like, keep scrolling my mouse and it jumps back up and all of that. And it seems like the quests fit themselves to the page, so you don't have to scroll out to see all the quests every time, which is kind of nice. Anyway, so we want to make ourselves the mob slaughter factory. So let's make this thing. So it requires a machine case or a machine frame. Machine frames block iron through the resonator. We might even have that in our system. I haven't even looked yet, because no, I guess we don't. Do we have that? We don't have either of those. Okay, well, let's go get some stuff done over here then. Whoops, should have went up twice, only went up one time. Yes, so we need to get ourselves iron block through our resonator. Block of iron. Ooh, our iron supply is looking a little thin. Okay, so there's our machine frame. Then we need to get ourselves 2 iron swords. That's not an iron sword. I don't have any sticks in the system, apparently. Okay, well, we can solve that. Do this and that. Okay, cool. And then we do that. Oops, that. Okay, So there is 2 iron swords, and then we need 2 iron axes. Axes or axi? I'm not sure. We also need a gold gear. Didn't see that. Okay, so we need 4 gold to put through our gear making machine over here. This guy, our compactor. Cool. Yeah, we still need to make more compactors. I think I do want one that's always going to be able to make plates, and then one for gears is going to be nice. We need to get those all automated at some point in the future. It's a very simple thing. We just haven't gotten there yet. Really kind of just waiting on getting all of our applied energistics stuff built up so we can just make all of the wires and all of the different accessories for that. Okay, so we have the mob slaughter factory. This is going to produce, let's take a look at it actually. It's got 2 different slots here, one for liquid meat and one for, this is going to be pink slime. So we need 2 different ways to extract fluid, or I guess 2 different tanks to extract fluid into. It does require power, and we can put the upgrades in here, the speed upgrades and so on. Not sure how necessary that's going to be for what we're about to do. So let's just come down here. Okay, whoa. What is going on? I got some weird stuff going on. I should have put a floor down here. You know what? Let's put a floor down here. Let's do that. There we go. Better. Okay. And then I'll put those blocks away. Okay, so we want to remove this mob crusher, and I guess we can remove this transfer node for now. We'll remember to place this back here, hopefully. Okay, so we can get rid of the flex point, and we can get rid of the mob crusher itself. All right, so we're going to replace that with a mob slaughter factory. Okay, so we need to put power into this guy. Ooh, this is different. Output. Ooh, I like how this has been updated a little bit. So if we do that, it still says 0 FE per tick. I guess that's the current amount that's giving, and it's already filled it up. So, interesting. I like updates. I like these. Okay, so we need to put some kind of a tank here, which will extract from here, and another tank on this side. Now, if I remember correctly, the mob slaughter factory does not push fluid, but what you can do is set the side. So, for instance, if we extract all fluids to this side, we could get pink slime, or we could get liquid meat. So we want to make sure we're only going to get the meat to that side. So I assume, since I placed it this way, this is the left? I don't know. We're just going to assume. You know what happens when you assume. Anyway, so let's do this and this. So either way, one fluid's going to go to the right, one fluid's going to go to the left, and we're not going to have to worry about getting them mixed up. So another thing we need to do, let's get ourselves, do we have any quantum tanks remaining? I don't think so. Quantum tank. I remember they were not that expensive though. Perfect. Okay, so now we need some kind of a fluid export. I do remember we made some fluid transfer nodes, so we could grab some of these. I don't think we have any speed upgrades or stack upgrades. Maybe these aren't the best to use right now. We have 2 servos. Let's just use these things. I think this is probably gonna be better. I really don't know how fast we need to extract the fluid, but I would rather make sure that we're extracting it faster than needed than slower, right? Anyway, so we'll place that there, and do a little bit of servo. Oh, that's a retriever. That's not a servo. I did not read. I just looked at the icon. Okay, do we have any servos? No! Okay, well, let's make ourselves a couple of Signalum servos then. Okay, so now we have those, not the retrievers. I guess we could have used the retrievers. I just wanted to use the servos. It's fine. So we will place that there. Oop, little X spike, and that there. Cool. I think we should be good to go here to turn on. Well, we turn this thing on to start spawning whatever it is that's in there. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think, if I remember correctly, though, that animals like cows produce the most liquid meat / pink slime as opposed to other things. Is this thing working? Did this get disconnected? Do we not have a thing in here? I don't even remember. We have Blaze in there, and it looks like it's trying to do a thing. Maybe it is too bright in here because we have the thing up there. That's probably what it is. Okay, so what other thing do we have in the mob imprisonment tool? Bats, squids, wither skeletons. Do wither skeletons care about the light level? I know Blaze don't like level 14 or higher, 13 or higher. Let's try a different mob. How about bats? We want to try and get something in here. I just want to make sure this is even working. Actually, let's do squids. They're not going to fly around and make noise. Does that one even work? Oh man, what is going on? We have essence. It looks like it's working. Active on redstone signal. It says it has a power of 15, and if we turn this off, it no longer has the power and this thing stopped. I feel like this thing is not working correctly for some reason, and I am not understanding why. So let me take a moment here and try and figure that out, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, I've been scratching my head over this, trying to figure out why this thing is not spawning monsters. Like, I've really spent like the last 20 minutes trying to figure this out. I went through the configuration and all this stuff of the mod for Industrial Foregoing, which I found something interesting. It says that the amount of essence needed to spawn a monster is 12 times the amount of health that the monster has. So something like, well, I went out and I found a cow too, and I was trying to spawn that in. It wasn't spawning. But something like, let's go into here and look at the rest of these things. So like, for instance, this Blaze has 215. So to spawn this in is cost twice the amount of something like, well, I guess, well, that's a twice amount, but like this Wither Skeleton, for instance, right? Or the Squid. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that the more health it has, the more essence it takes to spawn it in, which I guess makes sense because when we've been killing these monsters that have a lot of health, like we've been getting a lot of essence from them. I went so far as to block light, thinking this was the problem. I removed our Feral Flare Lantern up above. That's why we're seeing red spots down here. Yep, I removed those and I put it back. Now it's lighting things back up slowly but surely. So the problem is with this thing, and this was not a problem before because this worked perfectly fine previously, Industrial Foregoing was updated. If we click this button right here to show the working area, it's trying to spawn in a monster in an area here that every single spot is filled with a block. Yeah, so that's not going to work. We need to get ourselves, I think they're called range upgrades. Industrial range? Yeah, we have to put in these things. When you hold down shift in this version of the mod pack, you'll notice that there's some weird things above the tooltip and below where it says tier 2. This mod pack also has Thaumcraft 6 in it. I'm not sure why it was added. There's no quest specifically for it, but we do have Thaumcraft in this mod pack now, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, so back to industrial. I don't know how to spell industrial, apparently. We want range. So if that is a range 1, this would be range 2, 3, 4, I guess 5? Is that what we want, or we want range 4? Maybe we want range 4. Yeah, so I guess that'd be an upgrade of 4, but it'd be a total of 5, I guess, from the center. Anyway, so let's get a tier 4 upgrade. So that requires us to have glass pane, copper, plastic. Really, is that all that costs? I guess so. All right, well, let's make ourselves one of these range upgrades. Tier 4. Very easy. Okay, whoops, drop that on the ground. Is this thing still running? It is, and we got bats in there. All right, let's get the bats out. We'll put cows in there because that's what we wanted to do originally. And let's place the upgrade in here. I lost it, found it. There it is. Now we are getting mobs spawning in here. I was getting very concerned before. It's like, I know this worked, but then it wasn't working. And I was like, why is this not working? All right, let's turn this off before we get way too many. Apparently there isn't like some kind of entity limit. Yeah, that's a lot of cows. And we also got a compressed cow in there too, which I believe explodes into like 9 of them. If a player kills that cow, I don't think this guy is gonna do the trick. Now, I'm also gonna assume that that's gonna need a range upgrade too. So let's go throw one of those in there. Let's see what the working area is on this guy. Can't really see it from down there. It's just a 1 block. So if I put in a 4, does that do the whole area? Oh yeah, okay, that's perfect. Okay, so that'll take care of all the aminals that have spawned in there. Eventually. We don't have the speed upgrades in that thing, so it's going a little bit slow, but it is doing its job, which is good. So, liquid meat, Looks like we've been getting some stuff over here. Yeah, look at that. We got almost 2 buckets of pink slime. And we got 10 buckets of liquid meat. That's exactly what we wanted here. So let's turn the working area off so we don't have to see that gluey thing. Okay, cool. So we did what we needed to do. Let us grab a bucket. One of these guys. We'll grab it of this pink slime. We'll just throw it down somewhere on the ground here. But let's grab ourselves a mob imprisonment tool. All right. One more of these guys. All right. So the next thing we need to do is just drop the liquid slime on the ground and just wait. It can take up to like 3 minutes, or I don't know. It's random when it'll spawn in the guy. At least as far as I understand, it's random. Yeah, this pink slime is weird. Does this give us any status effect? It doesn't look like it. All right, so we'll just wait until the source block goes away, I guess, and we'll capture it, and we'll try and spawn in some of these pink slimes. Oh, here we go. We got ourselves a pink slime, and this guy is blighted. Oh, did I get him? I got him. Nice. Okay, so it has 476 health. Oh my goodness, this guy's gonna be so expensive to spawn in. Maybe we should spawn it in and then try and capture another one that's not blighted so it has a little less health, because this guy's gonna be expensive. Okay, so if we put the pink slime in there, active on a redstone signal. Oh, another thing, I removed our ender tank down here because I was thinking the light that this was emitting was causing problems. No, it's not. Okay, let's turn this on. We'll spawn in just a little bit, then we'll turn it back off. I guess we'll need another mob imprisonment tool. How much health do these guys have? 88. Okay, so that's gonna be a lot better. Yeah, we're definitely gonna wanna kill those guys, or grab one of those guys, I guess, with a new imprisonment tool. We should probably turn this thing off too. Active on a redstone signal. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of little baby ones down there. Okay, so let's grab this thing. We'll put our original one down here. Let's grab one that's not blighted. There we go. So this one has 13 health. All right, that'll be a lot better. Okay, so let's place that back in here. All right, and we will also use this guy to just get rid of the rest of these guys. Once they're gone, we will swap that out with the mob crusher, and then we should be able to collect ourselves the pink slime and put it into one of our storage drawers up here. It's kind of weird how that one slime was kind of like half dead. It was kind of like in the death animation, still jumping around like it was alive. I've seen that before with mobs. I don't know what causes that. Yeah, just a few more of those guys. Yeah, definitely the blighted monsters are not something you're going to want to spawn in if they have so much health. It's just going to cost so much more essence. So something that's got, you know, like the 14 health or whatever we would just put in there is going to be much better for our stuff here. 13 health or almost 14. All right, these last guys are gone. Perfect. It looks like that pink slime that was down there went away. So I guess if you kill something with these machines, the items despawn quicker than normal. That's my guess. Anyway, let's place our mob crusher back here. So I guess the crusher is probably going to have that same problem too. Show working area. So by default, it's only the one block in front of it. Yeah, that's not good. So we need to put the range upgrade in there. Yeah, look at that. Okay. And then we also need... I guess we never put in the speed upgrades in this thing. Okay, that's fine. So let's get rid of these things. Can I have that back? I would like that back, please. Give me that. Okay, cool. And then we will get rid of this guy and that guy. So now we can fill that all back in like this was before. We'll attach our transfer node here. And then we just need to attach our transfer pipes and then put the upgrades back in, and we're good to go, I think. So stack upgrade, speed upgrades, and that's pretty much the way everything was when we left this before. Let me grab a little bit more of this limestone and fill in. There we go. Awesome. Cool. So we should be pretty much set here. This is set to always active like it should be. Oh, I need to turn off the show working area. Aha. All right, so let's turn this on. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is gonna get out of control really fast, I feel like. Look at all that experience. Oh my goodness. Looks like we got slimes going through the walls a little bit. Oh boy, yeah, we definitely do. Okay, well this isn't set up for the big boy slimes, apparently. Okay, we're in a fight now. A lot of pink slimes we're gonna have to deal with. So a thing I'm not sure. We're getting... Why are we getting green slime from these? Aren't these supposed to drop pink slime? There's a pink slime. Maybe they drop both green and pink? Oh, you know what that is? I think that might be the thing that a monster always drops an item. We got one of those perks before, and that item might not realize that this is a pink slime, so it's just dropping a slime ball. That's probably what it is. Okay, now we gotta fight blighted babby slimes. Okay, and you. Very good. Okay, so we did get some pink slime. We got some regular slime. All right, and we got ourselves a heart container, so let's pop that. Dink. All right, very good. So now we need a spot for a pink slime to go, and that is not a drawer, is it? Okay. Does pink slime work with compacting drawers? So pink slime turns into slime blocks. Now, I'm curious, would that work with a compacting drawer? I feel like it won't. Oh, you know what? We already have some compacting drawers over here. Let's just try putting one slime into one of those, one pink slime ball, and see what it does. It appears to work. So that'll store 9 times the amount. And can we get the pink slime back out? We have 42. And now we have 43. Interesting. Okay, well, I think that's gonna work. So, I'm gonna... Oh, I thought I had cardboard boxes in here. Isn't that what... No, we weren't using cardboard boxes. We were using transporters. This is what it was. Too many different mod packs, too many different mods. I was thinking Mechanism was in this one. We were using cardboard boxes to move things around, but we were not. Okay, so our things there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can just get rid of this guy here. Oh, we'll set this down. Make our mining fatigue go away. Now we'll get rid of this guy. Probably be better if I had an axe on me, but I don't. Yeah, we'll get rid of this guy here. And we will place that right like so. Very good. And then we can place pink slime here. Now this thing... Oh, it says green slime. But we get pink slime. I'm confused. I hope that I'm always going to get pink slime out of this thing. It looks like we're getting pink slime. I don't know. Okay, well, let's turn this thing on and see what happens here. So, how many pink slime do we have in here? First of all, 78, 95. It looks like it's working. Oh, and then we got big boys up here. Yeah, so this room needs to be rearranged for sure. The spawner needs to be down lower, probably another 2 blocks lower for this thing to handle the big boy slimes. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to deal with constantly fighting these guys all the time. They don't seem to do a whole lot of damage, though. I'm not really worried about dying to them, which is good. But yeah, we definitely want these monsters to be contained. We don't want them all over the place. Okay, well, let me finish tackling this problem, and we'll be right back, guys. Not that we really need a whole lot more pink slime, but I just had a thought. If we can put pink slime into a compacting drawer and it shows a green slime as like the big part that you can take out, can we not just put big slime in there and get a whole lot of pink slime back out of it? I feel like we should be able to do this. Not that we really need to, but I just kind of want to. So let's take apart this right here. We'll get 4 stacks of slime and we'll do this. I guess we needed 5. Let's take apart another 16 blocks. All right, we'll try this, and that. So there's green slime blocks, 64, a full stack of these. So technically, if we place that in here, we should be able to pull out 9 stacks of pink slime. Now, even though it shows green, it still says it's pink slime, right? So let's put in that. Oh, it won't let us put in the green slime block. Is that not the same? I pulled out a block of this slime block. Green slime block. Wait a second. So what's the recipe for this? Green works with pistons. Okay, maybe I made that recipe incorrectly. Maybe we need to take these apart and then put them all back together again and get the vanilla slime. I was thinking that was just another recipe to do that. I did not realize that was a Tinker's green slime block. Try this. So this is slime block Minecraft. Okay, this should be what we want then. My mistake. I didn't realize there was 2 items that looked exactly the same that had different names from a different mod. Okay, so we will place this in here. Aha! And that one too. So now it says that we got 680 pink slime. I think we're good on the pink slime. Alright, so that's a really good thing. So we never have to spawn in those pink slimes again. We have all of the pink slime now. I like that a lot. So the next thing we needed to do was take advantage of the pink slime here and make ourselves that stonework factory. Stonework factory. Let's make this guy. So again, we are going to need to get ourselves another iron block. Put that through the resonator, which only takes about 2 seconds. Minus 1.9 seconds. Very, very quickly. All right, so we have that. We need a crafting table. Okay, I guess we'll use a compressed crafting table. We need a furnace. So that means we have to do the whole nether furnace followed by the natura furnace thing, I guess, to make the regular furnace. Anyway, so we have that, and then we need a bucket of lava, and that's it. So how are we doing on the bucket situation? Okay, so we'll go check out how much lava we have now, since we're not using it at all, and it's just collecting here. So we currently have 8,315 buckets of lava. So I think we're doing pretty good. All right, so we can place this guy here, and there is a material stonework factory. Awesome. So this guy, for those of you who haven't seen this before, you provide it power and it starts generating cobblestone. Now with the cobblestone, you can tell it to smelt it by doing a furnace mode, and then I'll put smelted here. You can 2x2 craft it. If there's a recipe, you can grind it. So you can turn it into gravel, right? And then the same thing here. So for the next stage, you can grind that again, and that'll turn it into sand. And then for the final stage, you can smelt it, and that'll turn it into glass. So let's find a spot for this guy. This is just going to be our glass production going forward. I kind of feel like maybe just putting it over here next to our storage drawers kind of makes sense. And we'll just put a drawer here full of glass. Do I have another drawer? Basic drawer. Craft one up, please. We are missing chests. Can I make a chest? Do we have siding? All right, let's try. This item is deprecated. It is replaced with a newer version. I think. Yeah, you just have to recraft those in your crafting grid like so. Okay. So now if I tell it to make the drawer, still doesn't like that. Okay, we'll have to fix the recipe to make the chest. Siding, let's do this real quick though. Is that okay? Hold on a second. Apparently I have forgotten how to make chests in this mod pack. What does it cost to make a chest? It is... It was weird. The chest is looking. It's following my cursor. I guess that's a mimic. That makes sense. So we need an iron pin. Man, I don't remember having to do all this. Wasn't it just like... Wasn't it a different recipe before? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. Plink. We'll definitely have to like set up an auto craft for this. And there's a chest. Okay, so then we want the drawer, this guy. Okay, basic drawer here. Now, again, I'm not sure if this thing will automatically push out into this. We might have to pipe out of it. And then we also have to give this thing power. Do we have another flux point? I don't think we do. Flux point. Let's make one of these guys. Did this recipe change at all that I'm not aware of? Does not look like it. And there we go. All right, so we'll do this and give this thing power. Awesome. So yeah, you can see this thing is just generating cobble. Then we can furnace it into smooth stone if we want to, or we can grind it into gravel, which is what we want to do. And then we want to grind that further into sand. And then finally, we want to smelt that into glass. So you can see it just does like cobblestone, then grind, then smelt, right? And this is costing 40 RF per tick. And it's just, that's all it's ever going to do is just make ourselves, I don't know how we got flux in there. It's just going to make ourselves glass from now on. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we want this to be extracted to the top, but we don't have an auto extract thing. I don't know, does industrial have a upgrade for like pushing? Oh, that's IC2 stuff. Can I do like foregoing? What is the mod called? Industrial 4, F-O-R-E, foregoing. Okay, do we have some kind of like an auto fluid transfer add-on, push up, down, pull up, down, item stack, transfer, push, down, direction, down, action, pull, down. We want it to push. So this is what we want. That requires 2 more chests. Okay, let me make that real quick and we'll see how that add-on works. All right, guys, so this was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but it makes sense now that I've done it once. So the item stack transfer add-on, push up, you have to like shift right click it on the top of a block, similar to what you do with Industrial Craft 2 to make it set to which side you want it to go. So you can see direction up, action, push, and it's just push because that's the item that we made. Now, it was originally pushing cobblestone out, and I was like, what's going on? So yeah, for the material process, you click this button here. We have to blacklist everything. We don't want cobblestone ever leaving. We don't want gravel ever leaving. We don't want sand ever leaving. But for glass, we want that to be available to the upside. So that's kind of cool that we can do that. So now we are just collecting glass every once in a while when this thing processes. Yeah, and that is going pretty good. So we can also put in like 2 energy upgrades and a speed upgrade or some of those things to make this go a little bit faster. I'm not really sure how much faster this is going to go, but I don't know if we're going to need it much faster than this. If this is just making glass all the time, we're up to 150 that it's made so far. That's not really bad. And that's just with us, you know, standing around like trying to get the thing to work. Like we're going to have thousands of glass here before long, which is going to be great. Now, another thing I'm going to want to do is probably put upgrades in there so we can hold more than 2,000 glass. And I'll probably do that here very soon. But guys, I think we're going to wrap the episode up here for today. Yeah, we got ourselves a stonework factory. We're making ourselves glass automatically. We can make more of these things to start making gravel or sand automatically, or any of the things that you can get from those 2 items would be really cool. You can use it to compress into a 3x3. So if you wanted to make yourself compressed cobblestone, for instance, automatically, you can do it with this block. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.